planets that I tell you guys come around with what a lot of you people call Nibiru. You don't understand. These are planets that house these light ships. I prophesied in 2003 that when these things come, I was going back with them. I know that that sounds hard to believe to a lot of people, but I feel inside my heart that I know a lot of more things than I'm able to talk about. But I know when I said that, I questioned myself for a long time, and I said, why did you say that? It's a lot of things I say, and I don't know why I say it, but later down the line, it made total good sense to me, and that's why I've come to rely on the fact that that green light I tell you guys about, it comes inside, it lives inside of me, and it does most of the talking that comes out of me. That's why when I tell you about Seattle, and you look at my personification, and that's all you want to see, you don't know how bad of an injustice you're doing to yourself. I just want you to know that, okay? Alright. So now, it came down here, where it says, when I saw him, and he had in his, okay, here we go, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters, and the floods and everything that's going on, okay? And then all of the noises we've been hearing in the ethers, strange sounds around the planet, all that going on right now. The only problem is, I'm here telling you guys, Osiris here, and you want white Jesus, and I keep telling you, he ain't coming. They done lied to you guys about who that is. And see, I don't need money and SUVs and a nice fancy house to make my power work. That's what you guys don't understand. That's how you all been led astray by people privileging and deprivileging you. But I don't need wealth to get a tornado to fuck everything up, because the tornadoes don't recognize a system of existence based on paper money. They just know how to do what the creator that created and gives substantiation to them and sustainment to them, which is these same elemental forces I'm telling you about. These 7 candlesticks they're talking about right now that I showed you in the sun. Like it said right here with the sun. It said that. Okay? Then I read that to you? Didn't I? Listen, we get into that. It said, his head and his hair were white like wool, and as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. Those are the elements I'm talking to you. Okay, and everything that they're describing to you right now is everything about the earth and the elements, including the man. And he had in his right hand 7 stars. Okay, that means that these 7 stars that they're talking about is these 7 constellations that's coming in of these starships. Okay, 7 constellations of starships. And out of his mouth went a sharp 2-edged sword, and his countenance was as the sun shineth in his strength. Now here I am telling you guys that I work for the sun. Okay, that's what I've been telling you. I've been telling you I rode here to this earth on that green light that I showed you in that pyramid. Now I've been trying to be real expressive to you guys so you can all understand. I'm putting impressions in your heart about what the sunlight wants you all to know. You can sit up and wait on that Jesus stuff if you want to. You go right ahead. It says, and he had in his right hand 7 stars, and out of his mouth went a sharp 2-edged sword. That's me telling you guys everything I've been telling you. And his countenance was as the sun shineth in his strength. And that's you guys knowing that the sun has been doing all these magnificent feats of display, the X's, all the fires being synonymous with the sun, putting the electromagnetism, fire in the wire, showing you I'm burning up all these houses. That's all been the sun. I've been telling you all it's all been the sun. And what they say right here is that he had in his right hand 7 stars, and out of his mouth went a sharp 2-edged sword, and his countenance was as the sun shineth in his strength. That means that the sun is being shown to everybody. I'm backing the SAR up. I'll go over here and destroy Illinois and Indiana and Ohio with tornadoes, just like he been telling y'all he was going to do. I'm going to pick people up in trucks, sprint them around, set them right on the ground without damaging their truck or them, to show you that it's the hand of God in this air, just like Asar told you it was going to be 2 years ago. Go out there and see it. Go look for Ohio prophecy. All this stuff I done said on the Sarah page. All the stuff I said in the Sarah pages. All the stuff I said in Sarah Setep and Ra Ma'at pages. And then I got a Sarah Setep and Ra Ma'at pages. And then I got a new one called Asar Ra Harakty. Horakhthy. It sounds like it said Harakthi, but it is Harakthi. Harakthi. Harakthi is the way I say it. Harakthi. That just means Haru. Asar Ra Haru. But I like the way Harakty sounds because it's karate, and that's what it's all about. Whooping some ass. Okay. Okay, so he had in his right hand 7 stars, and out of his mouth went a sharp 2-edged sword, and his countenance was as the sun shineth in his strength. And when I saw him, I fell at his feet as dead. And he laid his right hand upon me, saying unto me, Fear not, I am the first one and the last. I am he that liveth and was dead, and behold, I am alive forevermore. Now, I showed you guys my statue of my past life. And I told you guys I'm an incarnate of immortality. That means that I always continue to live. I never have a moment of sitting around waiting to incarnate again. I always go from one extreme of life to another extreme of life. And that's how it is with me forever. So anyone who attempts to try to kill me and don't pull it off is going to be in a lot of trouble indefinitely. And if for some reason someone was able to kill me, I wouldn't really die. I'll just move to another realm and continue the same type of work that I had going on here. But that person would definitely go to judgment and really have a whole lot of bad fate. That's a part of the existence of indefinite torture forever. I'm supposed to tell you that too. I just did. Okay. And so I am he that liveth and was dead, and behold, I am alive forevermore. Amen. And have the keys of hell and of death. Alright. That means that when I tell you guys I have this connection with these light ships all around these planets, and I tell you I fly these things and I go all into the earth, and that's where you guys receive hell as being, but hell really is a conceptualization of your mental state of being. Because hell could be your circumstance of being right now, because you're sitting up so worried that when you die you're going to go to hell, that you in hell all this time. You won't worried about that. So that's just something for everybody to think about. Okay? Okay, write the things which thou hast seen. Okay, write the things that thou hast seen, and the things which are, and the things which shall be hereafter. And the mysteries of the 7 stars, which thou sawest in my right hand. Okay, and the 7 golden candlesticks. The 7 stars are the angels of the 7 churches. Now I told you guys that the cosmic forces are those light ships that we call angels. Okay, so they sitting here writing this book of Revelations on the last days, because they know in the last days, if the last days ever did happen and occur to be a true reality, that these light ships were going to show up and be around the sun. And they knew that the Buddha would be walking around the earth claiming to be the sun god, because that's the books they stole from us. And they took the books from Egypt as well as here in the Americas, as well as from Asia, and as well as from India. Okay, so and even down there as far as Micronesia and the Tongans and all those islands, they all have pyramids, including the Hawaiian Islands. They all have pyramids to show these melanated people navigated this whole planet and built sun structures everywhere. And now they got us all over the planet worshiping Jesus everywhere. And you wonder why the earth is dead, and why the white people do so well and everybody else have to slave forever, only to be able to struggle to have to pay bills. Come on now. When everybody should be able to just grow their own food, all communities work together to feed for themselves, and no one have to keep smelling pollution from these cars and all this stuff that's going on. It's just too much. Okay? It's just too much. So it says the 7 stars are the angels of the 7 churches, and the 7 candlesticks which thou sawest are the 7 churches. Okay? These are the 7 constellations. These churches they're talking about are these planets of my light ships that's all in this universe right now, around this galaxy, cleansing and destroying all of the adversaries of the God's calibration that I'm here to restore. So everything that's in opposition to the regeneration and the restocking of all that is part of the blueprinting of Prime Creator's blueprint specification will be eradicated. And that's just bottom line to it. Because when we move fast, and we are unstoppable. And the foolish man on this earth that think that they really got something that they're going to stand on, this is how petty their minds are. They know that they can't fight this, but they are so stuck on being in the self-convincing seat of greatness that they will do everything necessary to try to hold on. Because they know they're going to pay dearly according to what they have done. So they want to try to write it out. And it's just foolishness, but only a fool will think that they can commit the crimes that's being committed without something that's fit and just be given to them. Okay, now it says, unto the angel of the church of the Ephesus, right? These things said he that holdeth the 7 stars in his right hand, who walketh in the midst of the 7 golden candlesticks. They talking about the God of Sar. I know thy works, and I know thy labor and thy patience, and how thou canst not bear them which are evil. See, speaking about mind, unable to stomach the conniving system of oppression and the hate that has been demonstrated amongst the people on this earth, back and forth. And thou hast tried them which say they are apostles, and are not, and hast found them liars, and has borne and has patience, and for my name's sake has labored and has not fainted. Now that's me. All out there homeless. For the last, I bet you, year, my whole source of income been $200, that $188 food stamps per month. And that's it. Every other ounce of self-sustainment I have to hustle for. That's why I keep my existence real simple. So the guy that come into the house that I was living in the other day, he come over there because he want to come up in there and have sex with some girl. I've been living in there now for about 6 months. It's an old raggedy house. It was decent. It was dry on the inside, and I was able to go in there. I stayed there for 6 months. I didn't have to get up and go work for nobody, worry about all that crap that would have only just made me enough money to pay to live somewhere. That's all. But I would have had the burden of going to work every day and putting up with all that rat race crap, dealing with those young dumbass kids and all the stuff that it's just not worth it. When I was able to spend a lot of time in the library and read and meditate and just sit around in complete darkness. And to me that was very profitable, even if I didn't make a penny, because I don't really need money to be able to see a sense of achievement in my life. I know a lot of women and a lot of other people on the earth, they have become materialized into looking for that type of development of a collection to be a signal of accomplishment. To me, that's just a signal of reasons to continue nothing but the pursuit of work. And I done already made it into my 50s before I started realizing that. Actually, it was about when I got around 40. And I just kept seeing people that was older than me going through what they was going through, and by observing their circumstances, it was easy to see that I'm on the same road. But why do I want to get there at their age and have all that work to show and then nothing else to show? So it's easy for me to figure out that I think we put too much time and effort into the basic survival rituals, and that some type of energy should be exerted at the energies that establish this type of existence for everyone to make sure this stuff be destroyed. And the best place to start is with this book and the proper translation.